Let's imagine that you and your partner have been reading the Caravan magazines and have thought, yeah, we'd like to buy our first Caravan. But there's a problem. We've only got a medium-sized car. We can't tow a big one because we're not used to towing. And worst of all, the budget really, including the tow bar fitment, is a top whack of £4,000. Any hope? Well, have a look at this one here. This particular brand then is an Abbey. The model is an Iona. It's a 2-berth and it's interesting because it's got an end kitchen. Oh, so why is it cheap? Because it's 18 years old. Not surprisingly, in a Caravan built in 1996, you're going to get a number of differences from a model that was built recently. Starting on the outside, it's obvious straight away from the colour of the handle here that this is an Alco chassis with brake, running gear. There has been a change on the coupling. This is a more recent one and wasn't the original. It has a stabiliser built into it. Coming inside here into the gas locker, there is something that's different, and that is the way that you couple up to the system from your gas cylinder. Here you have a coupling hose, and you have to actually purchase the regulator that suits the cylinder you want and suits the gas that you're going to use. Also in the gas locker, you have the spare wheel. Now, interesting, at this time, the spare wheels were only 13-inch diameter. And that proved a problem because abroad you couldn't get 13-inch tyres easily, and so on modern Caravans post 2001-2002, they are 14 inches. Turning to the body, fiberglass all around, fiberglass lid, fiberglass fairing. But on the sides, it's an aluminium skin. Well, after that general look at the outside, I want to go inside. Yeah, I've forgotten I said that it was an end kitchen. Now that introduces one or two structural features. You see the weight is there in the kitchen, and when this bounces along on the road, the panel here is only really joined across the top. This is a big hole, and on the early ones before this one was built, there was a tendency for cracks to come here and here. Well, that was resolved, and I went on a training course showing how the polystyrene could be replaced with a big piece of wood across the top, and this one would have been built with that feature, which is good because end kitchens, quite frankly, are fun to use. Into the kitchen. First of all, a nice lid here, so that's smart, and the hob underneath. Now it's only got 3 gas burners. There's a space where there should be a 4th. It's a money saving feature. Over here the enamel sink, a good drainer, a domestic tap, and supporting that is a plumbing system that I've checked, which is as good as you'll find in any modern Caravan. Underneath we have the stove, and this is so robust, so sturdy, I think you could even cook a Christmas cake in here. And of course there's a grill. The Electrolux fridge is a well-established 4200 model with a particularly notable catch, and gas is lit by piezo ignition. To complete the tour of this end of the van, we have a door that provides the access to the shower with its rather flimsy plastic curtain, a bench style toilet, and a wash basin that tips up as well as comes down. So we're in the lounge, and it's a nice comfortable seat, except I perhaps don't choose this type of upholstery. It is rather elderly, shall we put it nicely. It's also the place for 2 single beds or a double bed. What is important from a technical aspect though is the space heater here on the wall, and under where I'm sitting is a water heater, and they're both made by a company called Caravan. A superb company, but sadly they finished making their products in 1999. Not a big deal, because there is a company in Nottingham that repairs them, that has spares for them, so don't despair on that count. As regards to the illumination, well, there are strip lights. There's one in the kitchen, there's one above me here. There are also 12-volt lights underneath for reading, and if you think, would we be able to get spares? Yes. This is the type. I know it's silver, but I bought this only recently. So what do you think? Recognising that Caravans of this era, 1996, can be found for around £3,500, it's a splendid van to start your life of caravanning. Easy to tow and good facilities. But being honestly truthful about this, not perhaps the best van for use in the winter. The insulation isn't so good as it is on modern caravans now, and these windows are only single glazed. Then again, if it lasts you for 4 or 5 years and you've gone away for lots of summer and autumn weekends, do your calculations. How much are you going to lose compared to all those holidays spent on package deals? I think you'd be quids in.